Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Jim Masters Show, Entertainment Lifestyle Variety Talk Show series. How's everybody doing today? It's good to see you, and thanks for joining us from all around the world. That's right. We have a growing and expanding international audience of viewers, and thanks so much for all the what we call levity. We say the show has a lot of light, love, and levity, and I said that too fast, and I said the word levity, and our audience just jumped on it, and they said they're part of the JMS Levity Squad. This is Levity Hall. I'm Mr. Levity. And it's all about good times and also amazing guests that come in from all around the world, international guests. Our show originates, for those that are watching for the very first time, and we welcome you from all around the world. We originate here in the United States. We're in the New York area, New York City, greater metropolitan region. We're actually between New York and Boston along the southern New England coasts. It's a beautiful day in the 80s right now at the time of this show. Sunny, coastal breeze coming off the shoreline. Love it. And you're going to love this show too, because we're going to introduce you to two members of a really popular Irish band, All Folked Up. Yeah, that's the name. And their music is a wonderful fusion of incredible sounds. They're coming to us actually direct from County Tyrone in Ireland. They're going to play for us as well, which I think is really cool. And then we're going to talk about opportunities again, at the time of this show. So if you're watching this 6 months from now, it'll be past tense, but they're coming to the United States and they're going to be on tour. They've been touring, Ireland and UK and everywhere else, but they're coming to the States and it's going to be absolutely amazing. They're going to knock the roof off all the places that they go because they're really, they like to have a good time with their audience. And they're multi-talented singers, songwriters, and musicians. So they're joining us here on the show. We have two of the members. We have Pauric Mohan, and he is the founder, actually, of the group. And Ryan Kelly is joining us as well. Singers, songwriters, musicians extraordinaire. We're so... we're actually honored that they can spend some time with us because they got a lot going on. They're preparing for their huge tour coming up. So it's really exciting. Matter of fact, here is some information about the tour. You can see the dates and the cities, and where they're going here in the United States. So it's really cool. We're sort of getting them on the cusp of their halfway to St. Patrick's Day tour in the United States, which is really exciting. Again, they're a really cool group. They have so much fun together and they're super talented. And we have just a cool opportunity to chat with, again, two of the members of the band. And let me tell you a little bit about the guys first. All Folked Up offers fans an eclectic mix of classic sounds from Irish folk and rock music traditions while still sprinkling their own unique modern twist. Fans, and there are legions of fans, they've become accustomed to hearing bouncing melodies, enticing lyrical stories, vintage Celtic-Rock sounds with jaw-dropping banjo progressions, classic dance medleys, and a lot more. All Folked Up have garnered a reputation as one of the best new wave bands operating on the Irish circuit, with fans traveling across Ireland and beyond to catch a glimpse of the lads from, again, County Tyrone in Ireland. This five-piece have continued their march to Irish folk rock dominance with some star-studded guest appearances on the Irish and UK festival circuit, as well as residencies in Dublin's Temple Bar, and much, much more, including the world-renowned Mandalay Bay Casino Resort in Las Vegas, if you didn't know that. Yeah, the lead singer, Pauric Mohan, he formed the band while the singer was studying for his music degree in Dublin, calling upon the services of his younger brother, Barry, who adds pumping drive to the band with his punchy bass lines and vocal harmonies. And then the outstanding Patrick McGrandle's features on flute and whistle duties, Ryan Kelly on guitars and vocal backup, and their drummer, Zyman, he keeps the band punching in perfect rhythm. And you're going to hear a little bit of it here on the show today because, again, they're going to be playing for us, which I think is really, really cool. So they're coming to us from Ireland. They're all set, ready to go. And again, if you have not seen them perform folks, make sure you get your tickets, whether it's in the United States or in Ireland or anywhere else, because these guys are really super talented and they put on a good show. You know, we've been through a lot the last couple of years, and we all need to, get out there and celebrate and get out of our houses and just enjoy good music, solid music from solid singers, songwriters, and musicians. And they're also buddies with the High Kings. And, I'm friends with Darren and Brian and Finbar and everybody that's a part of High Kings. And they've had opportunities to do some things with them as well. Again, there is the information on the tour. They've also had opportunities to work with Nathan Carter. And, Nathan has been a big supporter of our show here, the Jim Masters Show, and he's been on the broadcast as well, and all the Irish artists. So it's cool stuff. Again, they're joining us direct from County Tyrone in Ireland, which, for those of you who are not sure where that is, that's literally between Dublin and Belfast. So they split their time there. And put your hands together, folks. We're going to welcome the guys here. They're all positioned. They got their instruments all ready to go. Before we do that, just letting you know, too, if you guys would like to comment during the show, you can, because our JMS Levity chat room is open and available. And when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Jim Masters TV, hey, if you haven't done it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That helps us grow and expand and reach even a larger audience. No cost for subscribing to our YouTube channel. You just click that red subscribe button and make sure you click the notification bell. That way there you'll be alerted on all these episodes we do, so you can be a part of the action as it's happening. So do that. Give this episode a thumbs up. And also, of course, if you want to comment during the show right now, you can in our JMS Levity chat room when you subscribe to a YouTube channel. It's a gift from us to you, and we celebrate all of our viewers watching around the world, and we really appreciate you guys being with us. All right, the guys are all set, so let's welcome them live and direct from Ireland. It's our pleasure to welcome Pauric and Ryan to the show. Hey, guys, welcome.
How you doing? How's things?
Not bad. How's that for an intro? Kind of like the Academy Awards, huh?
Yeah.
I think we talked about everything except for when you guys were 4 years old. So how are things going where you guys are in County Tyrone today?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're enjoying the sunshine.
Yeah, getting excited for this big tour coming up, huh?
Yeah, really looking forward to doing the whole East Coast. So
that's going to be really, congratulations on that, because I know you guys are super excited and you're getting prepared and it's coming up. You guys, you're going to be flying over to the States in just a matter of a few days, right? You packed? You got your luggage packed already? Or you still got to work on that?
No. Trying to find clothes that fits it.
So let's talk about, it's really cool to have you both here, and I really appreciate you joining us, because there'll be people, around the world and here in the United States maybe discovering you even for the first time, which is really, really cool, or rediscovering you guys. How did you founded this whole thing, Pauric? Tell us about that. What was, sort of the inspiration? Why'd you want to put it together? And when you did put it together, how did you assemble it? And what were you hoping to put together as far as the sound and the vibe of All Folked Up?
Okay, I kind of winged the whole thing. I suppose I've come from a musical background. My parents had a band. I sort of grew up listening to them and sort of wanted to continue that on, if you know what I mean. So I went to college in Dublin, studied music, and bumped into a few friends with similar musical interests, So we threw a band together for like a couple of nights during the week when we were in college to get a lot of pints and stuff. So then when I moved back home, I decided to take the band on ahead and continued on, and I suppose changed it from 2-piece to 5-piece, or added electric guitar, drums, flute and whistles. So it's sort of, I kind of like rock music, but was grew up in trad music and folk music. So it's sort of a fusion of both, or all. So that's for.
So who were some of the, when you guys were, coming up the ranks, who are some of those performers and musicians and bands that you guys were listening to as you were growing up? And, who were some of your inspirations coming up the ranks?
Well, my inspirations come up through the ranks would have been like Christy Moore, the Dubliners, the Hardships, the Nizzy, sort of Dire Straits,
Oasis, all the big
Oasis as well, yeah. All that sort of
U2
as well,
yeah. That's cool. So when you were kids, each of you, everybody who comes from Great Britain, but especially from Ireland, they say things like, well, when you grew up in Ireland, your parents either put a fiddle in your hand or a guitar, a whistle, or, drumsticks, or something is passed to you as far as an instrument, or you'll sing in a choir or something. For each of you, Pauric, I'll start with you first. Was that the case growing up? Was music around? Did you have a lot of musical influence? And were you encouraged to learn an instrument early on? And then, Ryan, you can answer that after as well.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, there was loads of instruments always lying around the house. My mother would teach a bit of music as well, and my father played the guitar. And there happened to be a mandolin that was just laying around the ground. And there was a banjo, and when I was about 2 or 3 years of age, I think there was a picture of me holding this banjo, and sort of after that, it was like, you're playing the banjo, you want to play the banjo, you have to play the banjo. Whether I liked it or not, I was going to play the banjo.
Was that the parents telling you that, or was that the priest, or both? Yeah. Father O'Malley or somebody, right? You will be. God will get you if you don't. So the banjo, you picked up the banjo, huh? So do you like American country music too? It's really amazing how big folk and country are in Ireland. I don't think people in the States realize how you guys love it.
Yeah, Brooks and Luke Combs.
All the big country artists are coming to Ireland all the time. Yeah, it's actually a big thing. Dublin every year is called Country to Country, and it has all the big artists like Darius Rucker, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton,
right?
All them ones.
Yeah.
Have you guys had a chance to visit Nashville at all in your travels?
That is on the horizon.
That's list. On the bucket list is Nashville, right? Nashville is unbelievable. It's become like Music City, USA. So many people from, people just think country, but jazz and everything else is happening in Nashville right now. It's on fire, it's unbelievable.
Brilliant, yeah. I can't wait to see it.
Can't get the States and just bring it all in,
Bring it all in. So did you guys, growing up, like when you were teenagers or whatever, were you in your own individual bands? Were you part of bands or school bands, groups beforehand?
Ryan actually formed a couple of bands.
Don't talk. Enough grey hairs and bands in the past trying to get through. But no, listen, wedding bands, function bands, pub bands, it all started just as a 3-piece. And then it formed into a 4-piece and gradually a 5-piece with keys player. And then thankfully over the lockdown period, then I was able to meet this man and joined the band then, and it's great since, just been able to play all the board.
Yeah, that's really cool. So again, like you were saying, Pauric, when you formed the band, did you know what you wanted? Did you know the sound and the people you wanted involved? Or like you said, did that just sort of come together as you were, as you were thinking about it? I say that because your sound, there's so many artists out there, but your sound is unique. And it's a blending of various elements and genres, but yet it has its own distinctive sound. And there's a lot of energy and there's a lot of passion. And you guys just, That's one thing about Irish artists. They always want to have a good time with their audience. And if their audience is down or there's things going on in the world, there's something about the Irish culture. And I think that's one of the reasons why, especially here in the States, there's such an affinity for it. That's why, America and Canada too, I'm sure, welcomes Irish artists over with open arms, because you always bring it. You know what I mean? You bring 110%. You always have a fantastic time. It's always like joyous and fun, and there's a lot of feeling, and you're left feeling really good about yourself, even if you had a rotten day. That's really important, right? It's important blending to what you do with the music and the blending of genres, but also how you leave the audience feeling when they hear your music. They want more.
There's not many jobs you can do in the world where you can get that effect on people, and I think music's one of them. Music's very important to a lot of people. Whether you play music or listen to it, it's the heart and soul of it.
And when you created the group, All Folked Up, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted to perform, do your thing, but make people feel good, right? And have a really good time with the music.
Yeah, that's if the people's having a good time, we're having a better time,
Yeah.
We really, I find, when the crowd bounce off us and we bounce off the crowd, it's an ongoing sort of thing, and the night only gets better and better,
That's right. Exactly. Right. And I'll tell you, having marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York City, that after the St. Patrick's Day parade, when everybody goes to the different pubs, it's so tight in those pubs in New York that you are bouncing off everybody, literally. I remember being in one of them after the St. Patrick's Day parade before the pandemic. We were marching. Some friends of mine invited me to go in. I hadn't marched since I was a kid, in that St. Patrick's Day parade in New York City, but asked me if I wanted to join. And they were friends from County Cork, so they had me march with them just because they wanted me to march with them, and it was great. But then a really funny story. I was marching with County Cork in the St. Patrick's Day parade, and I heard, it was very loud and boisterous. Everybody's having an awesome time, and you hear all the bands, you just hear all the music and everything. And people are lining the streets on Fifth Avenue in New York. It was a beautiful March day. It was maybe 3-4 years ago. And, I know it was a New York audience, and New York audiences can be, as you guys know, very expressive and bold, and they'll let you know if they like it or not. They're just real and authentic. So I'm going along, and we're waving to everybody, hi, as we're marching along. And I saw these people as we were going along. They were saying something up something. And I hadn't heard that before here, but I think it's something maybe that's also said often in Ireland, but it was up, and they were going like this, like that. And they were going up. But the way they were saying it, because of all the noise, it almost sounded like they were saying up yours. Because they're going up yours, up yours, up yours. And I'm like waving back to grandmothers and little kids and saying, you too, and hi, you too, and you too, not knowing what they were saying, but assuming they were saying that just because of all the noise. And then my friend, she gives me a little elbow. She goes, Jim, what's going on? You're waving. Yeah. We're all waving. But what do you think they're screaming at us? What do you think they're saying? I don't know. It's a New York crowd. Who knows? Are they saying up yours? And then we're saying it back. Yeah, you too. And, to grandmothers and kids and everybody, like, that's not what they're saying. So what are they saying? They're saying up Cork. Up Cork. They're giving you the thumbs up because you're in the Cork group and we're marching past them and they're going up Cork. I said, oh, okay. Not quite up yours. It's up Cork. And here I'm saying you too, and you too. Hi, you too. Up yours too. Like, okay. Which leads me to ask, see, I like perfect segues. How'd you come up with the name All Folked Up? What, was there one rowdy night?
There's actually my father actually he passed away like 15 years ago, but he had planned to put a folk band together, and that was the name that he was gonna use. So I used the name and done it in his honor, sort of thing.
You know, it's a perfect name, isn't it? Because you got the elements of folk and all folked up, you know, you're gonna have a good time and you're all charged up and it's like you're all pumped and ready to go. So it's really a cool name. How do you describe the music? If somebody's listening to the music, or they're gonna go buy the songs, they're gonna come to a concert, what can they expect? What's going to happen? Give us some like teasers if you can.
What's going to happen? Well, we hope they're going to enjoy it. First of all, I hope they're going to, they're going to want to dance. They're going to want to jump around. Maybe drink some shots to ease the pain.
Yeah.
No,
there's going to be definitely a very dynamic show. That's for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of energy, and then on the ballads, there's a lot of heart goes into the ballads and stuff. A lot of stripped back and different instruments. And this man here, him and the brother switches over, and he goes on to the acoustic, his brother goes on to the banjo, vice versa. And Pauric's banjo playing's second to none. Like, there's no man mastering in this country, and I don't think anywhere else. Like I have to say, like it's. Sometimes I look over and I'm waiting to see smoke coming out of the banjo, you know.
It gets a little hot, right? Huh?
Company is and call and response off all that energy, you know, and the crowd obviously just eat it up too, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really awesome. You know, the music, like I said, is a really cool mix and a blending. And you guys, you play off each other really well, don't you? You just have a good time. The meld works. It's working, isn't it? I mean, you know, sometimes you get people together and sometimes it works within the band, but then it doesn't stick or it just doesn't work. But with you guys, it's working and people are really loving it, huh?
Yeah, it's just serious. It's gathered serious momentum in the last year and a half. Really, really, really good. It's took us a while to find the sound that we were looking for, but I think we found it now and going to thrive on that, you know.
How do you describe that sound that you were looking for? How would you describe it? Because everybody else can describe it, but how do you guys describe it?
Yeah, it's sort of you want that kind of U2 crunchy sound of an electric guitar, sort of backing banjos and flutes, you know, as opposed to your typical diddly stuff, you know. You're looking for that kind of the rock sound with your folk elements of your banjos and your flutes.
And the haunting drones of the flutes and the whistles reverbing through stadiums and shows and stuff. It's amazing. Nice sound whenever you get that balance just right. And of course the vocals and the harmonies, me, Pauric and Barry. It's a lot of fun. You know
what's really cool about the whole thing too is, you know, that you take a lot of the, you know, it's got a modern vibe and a modern sound to it, which is really cool. So you bring in all different generations, but you still also are using some of those traditional Irish elements and nuances and instruments that everybody knows about, and you're sort of blending the worlds together, which, like you said, Ryan, that requires a certain balance to be able to pull that off successfully. And you guys seem to be mastering that quite well, huh?
Well, there's one chief in this band, really, and this man here, he found it, and we all know it, like, and if he has an idea of a few chords and progressions that will work in dynamics, 9 times out of 10 he's often right. I hate to say it in front of him here, but he knows he's on about this.
That's the first time he ever admitted that.
And he did it here on the Jim Masters show. He admitted that here on the Jim Masters show, and we have a graphic for that. You know what we call that? We call that a JMS exclusive. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That is cool. So you're excited about the tour coming up because you guys, we were chatting before we, started everything going here with the show, and you haven't really had a chance to be back here in the States with, the pandemic, all
Yeah.
this stuff, crazy enough going on. And you're really excited about coming back, right?
Really are, yeah. There's a couple of new venues and everything on the list this time that we haven't done before. So we're looking forward. Like there's one there in Michigan in Redford. It's the Ancient Order of Hibernians Club, and we've never done it before. And the tickets are selling really well for it already. So we've been in New York before, but we were only started getting known at the time.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to getting back because a lot of people enjoyed it. It was there the last time, and they're always saying they would spread the word and they'd look forward to the next time we're back. So looking forward to seeing them again.
In fairness, they've been brilliant.
They have, yeah.
They've been great support all over.
Yeah, especially in lockdowns. Over lockdown we done a lot of live feeds online, and there was a lot of people tuning in from all over the world. But a lot of people from New York the last time was actually tuning in, and they were always saying hello from New York, and so it was nice. It was nice to touch base with people during then too. We're in Philadelphia as well, and we're in Connecticut. We're playing a festival in Connecticut, the Irish American Home Society. That's a new gig for us as well, so we're really looking forward to that. And then we're finishing off our tour up in Boston, up in the cottage in Weymouth.
Yeah, these are big Irish areas too where you're going. A lot of Irish people, Boston and New York and Connecticut and these other areas. There's like a lot of Irish love there, so they're gonna welcome you guys with open arms, which is really, really cool. What are some other things you guys, aside from the tour, what are some other things you guys are working on? Are you working on new music, other cool things that you got coming up?
We are actually, yeah. We have a new song there ready to go. We were just shooting a music video for it there a couple of weeks ago in Galway. I don't know if you've seen it. There was we busked in the middle of Galway City, and there was two youngsters out of absolutely nowhere come up. They were about knee high,
9 or 10 or so.
Yeah, 8 or 9, I'd say, nowhere. And they started jiving to the song, and
It made the video.
It made the video.
That's unbelievable.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
They didn't go to the parents afterwards. It just disappeared through the crowd that was there and just off into it. They could have been ghosts. Now I think about it.
They were talking to the
Oh, you were talking to the parents? All right.
That is, yeah.
No, they were brilliant. They really made the video. But it's a song that's coming out very shortly. It's called Galway in the Rain. It's going to be available on all the usual outlets like Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Android Music.
Whole lot.
Yeah, it's going to be in the whole lot. So that's coming out. I think Friday week is. It's a song about a man that started out his life busking in Galway and played all over the world, and he really, no matter where he went, he always enjoyed getting back to Galway and busking back for the local crowd. That's that song's about.
States are influenced heavily in the song, aren't they?
Yeah.
Parts of the States.
What inspires you guys to write the music? How are you inspired? Are there is it just life and living and experiences, or people that you meet, or things that you witness? What gives you the inspiration to actually pen all this great music?
Lots of different stuff. I suppose like your own life matters for certain songs, and maybe something that you feel strongly about that's maybe not been talked about enough. And then I also have a good friend called Thomas Golding, and he writes a lot of songs without music, and he'd send me lyrics all the time and say, "What do you think of this?" And I put music to that maybe. And some of the songs, just as soon as I read them, I'm like, I'm doing that song, Thomas. Cheers, man. So we just go and put a bit of music to it, which is the case actually with the Galway in the Rain story. I thought it a great story, and it needed music, and needed to be out there. So I says to Thomas, I said, we're going to take this one on, and hopefully lots more in the future, you know.
Yeah. What a lot of people have been saying what we've gone through the last couple of years with the pandemic and all that stuff. They've sort of took a look at their lives, and they took a look at what they've been doing and where they've been and where they want to go next with their lives, next chapter, what influences they want to make, and everybody wants to do with really calls to their heart and soul now. How about you guys? How did you learn anything about yourselves or what you want to do going forward through the last 2 to 3 years we've all experienced, where we've had the downtime and everything's closed and we couldn't really navigate and move around like we used to be able to, and the whole world sort of paused? Did anything you guys learn about yourselves, but also any influences in the music as a result of the unbelievable times we've all experienced?
Yeah, absolutely. Like it was a very testing time, emotionally and financially also. You know, when this is your main form of income and stuff, and supporting families and stuff like that, that it was just sort of stripped off you, and they say, no, you're not playing music anymore. Everything else was opened up for what, 6-7 months, and we're saying you can't play music. There was a lot of stupid, I say stupid because we're controversial, but stupid things. That was
blamed on the musician.
Blamed on the musician over here. I don't know about over there, but over here, like they were filling restaurants to. There was a thing called Eat Out to help out. They were packing restaurants, and they weren't opening up local bars that here. Like at any one time, you wouldn't probably have any more than, I'd say, 7-8 people in a local bar, but they were packing these restaurants. That made no sense. But they sort of the last thing to open up was music, and we actually protested to get music back in the pubs here.
That was a proud time, like that to say.
We rallied, myself and Ryan actually, and another friend of ours, Justin McGurk, actually talked about it on a Zoom call. Said, this they're taking the biscuit here now at the minute. So what are we going to do with this?
Isn't it?
Yeah. what are we going to do about it? So we actually, myself, Ryan, and Justin decided to rally around all our musicians and put a big Zoom call on to see who'd be willing to go to Belfast to the streets of Stormont and put a protest on, Yeah. But we managed to get it back. It was that was on the Thursday. It made headlines that evening. So music was back allowed the following Monday.
Yeah, because you guys were really, your lockdown was really strict there. I mean, we had it here as well, and it was pretty strict. But I mean, you guys, I remember there was there was a group we had coming on, and they had to change the dates coming from Ireland, and they were going to be guests. And eventually they were able to come on, but they had to move things around because the lockdown kept changing as far as how it was. And I remember that a couple of the bandmates, there was the studio where they record and they do everything, but one guy was like, I don't know, only 5 miles away, and another one here and here. There was a certain distance, so you couldn't leave your house. Like you couldn't go drive or go anywhere after a certain amount of miles or kilometers. We didn't have that here. We could drive, go around, go to places, but I think you guys had this real thing where you couldn't be certain amount of kilometers or miles from your house, so they couldn't get to their studio to play or even access their instruments, which made it, there in Ireland, it made it really tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But we're getting past it, we're all together, we're getting past it. And
I think also your question there, Pauric was saying, Jim, started it. We don't take this lightly anymore, and we appreciate every day we'll have on the road and touring, because we know, God forbid, anything like that could happen again. Just never complain about the work. we love being out on the road and playing music.
A real
Stayed long
appreciation.
enough, stayed long enough over the.
Yeah, a real appreciation for life and people and how fragile it is. And, one of the things that has gotten people through is music, because music is very inspiring and healing, and music is always a constant. So that's why, we always tell people, surround yourself with the music, go to nature, go to the ocean, watch old TV comedies, whatever it takes. But music is something that you can always rely on during tough times. Celebrate the good times and the tough times. Music is always, and you guys, your music makes people feel real good. I mean, and that's what's cool about what you do. Love to hear you guys play some stuff for us. You're all positioned. And do you want to show us the instruments and maybe lift them and show us and describe what you got there? And that'd be cool.
It's a Takamine acoustic guitar. And Ryan's got an acoustic guitar as well, so
It's called a lag.
we're just going to do a bit of acoustic work today.
Just acoustics. Too loud for that. Too loud for that.
Today's word on the show is acoustic. What do you want to play for us, gang? And we really appreciate you doing it.
I'm actually going to play a wee song of a trip by a man called Liam Riley, and it's I just think it's fitting. It's all about Irish people emigrating over to New York, actually. So it's a wee song called "The Streets of New York."
Cool. All right. Here they are, Pauric and Ryan, coming to us from County Tyrone in Ireland on the Jim Masters Show. Take it away, guys.
All right. I was 18 years old when I went down to Dublin with a fistful of money out, yard of dreams. Take your time, said me father, stop rushing like hell, and remember all's not what it seems to be. There's fellas we cut you for, coat on your back, all the what's that you got from your mother. So to carry me young bucko, and mind yourself well when you give this, to me, brother. At the time of Benji was a policeman in Brooklyn. He fathered the army suit after the farm. When a phone call from America said, send that lad over, the old fella said, it wouldn't do any harm. But I spent me life working this dirty old grind. I feed pints of porter and I smell off the pipes. Well, sir, maybe there's something you learn all you see. You can bring it back home and make it easy on me. So I landed at Kennedy and a big yellow taxi carried me on me bikes to the streets of rain. Well, my poor heart was thumping around with excitement. I hardly even heard what the driver was saying. I came in the sharp part to the Black Lives Ever Open, Bianca's apartment on East 53rd. I was feeling so happy. I was someone I song and I sang it as free as a bird. Started the story when I found out the day that Benji got shot down in an uptime parade. And when I was flying my way to New York, where Benji was lying in a cold city bar. So I phoned up the old fella, told him the news. He'd take it hard, he's done up in his years. I knew it was he told me, go ahead with the plan, boy, and not to forget to be a proud Irish man. Yeah. I went up to Nelly's beside Father Rowe. I started to learn about lifting the load. But the heaviest thing that I carried that year was the bittersweet thoughts my hometown so dear. I went home that December 'cause the father died. Had to borrow the money from fell on the side, and all the bright flowers on the grass tonight, the race the face of me from. I sold up the old farmer for what it was worth, and empty me bicycle handful of her. It poured its rain, and it knocked me out late at night. I miss that back in the US again. It's been 22 years since I set foot in Dublin. Kids know to use the correct 914, but I'll never forget the drinker rocks on the rivers as they keep law and order on the streets of New York.
That is really nice. That is really nice. That's such a great song, isn't it? Huh?
Maybe so.
Yeah. I mean, is that song, do you include that in your repertoire when you're touring, that song?
We do, yeah.
That's one I forgot to mention earlier, and you asked influential artists. I can tell, definitely in, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else you want to sprinkle our way? You got another song you want to play? Something that you've of yours that you think people would like to hear? Maybe a little teaser for what they can hear on the tour.
Oh, Jesus, where do we start?
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. That one might take a while.
Yeah, maybe try a song here. Garnered, I say. U2, actually. We'll cover U2.
That'll be a great show.
Actually, we'll do a cover of U2 songs here.
Okay.
You feel?
Yeah.
This stone in your eyes, see the thoughts in your side, and I'm waiting for you. Sleight of hand and just a feet, I'm better days makes me wait, and I'm waiting for you. Without you. With or without you, without you. With or without you. And I can't live with or without you. You give the sound away. And you give the sound away. And you give, and you give, and you give the sound away. With or without you. With or without you. Oh, I can't live with or without you. Whoa, 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 with or without you. Hands are tied, body's loose, you got me wet, and nothing well, and nothing left to lose. And you gave us away, and you gave us away, and you gave, and you gave, and you gave us away. Without you. With or without you, I can't live. With or without you. Oh, 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 with or without you. With or without you. With or without you, with or without you, with or without you.
Lovely.
Really cool. Really cool. I love that little extra at the end. That's cool. It's such a great song too. And you guys, it's just such a great sound. You guys, what's cool when watching you do your thing, and we're just, you're doing this thing sort of acoustically a cappella here. And when you're all together and all the sounds of the other instruments, it really knocks people on their feet. But you guys really get into it, right? I could see, you're like, when you're playing, when you're performing, whether in the studio or you're just jamming together with the other guys or you're on stage, are you like transported to another time and place? Is it like a sport? You're like all in like a zone when you're doing your thing? Because I can even see just on this level with just the two of you doing this, you get right in, you get into it. It's 100%, huh?
Yeah.
Music sort of,
If you had a sore toe, when you start playing music, you forget about your sore toe.
Music is your mistress, right? Yeah, right. Exactly. It's something that, again, people just really gravitate to. So how many instruments do you guys play? Pauric, do you play more than one, or is it strictly guitar?
Yeah, no, banjo,
Banjo, yeah.
Banjo, mandolin, bouzouki, baron.
Bouzouki, yeah. That's that great Greek instrument, yeah. Wow. How about you, Ryan?
Bass guitar, acoustic, electrics is a bit the height of it. A little bit of percussion, but nothing to the scale where I could play a full set.
Yeah, Alistair. He's a drummer.
When I was 4 years old, there's a picture of me sitting with wooden spoons and all the pots and pans on the kitchen floor.
Yeah,
and I thought
right.
I was a drummer. All the signs pointed to me being a drummer, but it never panned out. I stayed in guitar, and that was it.
The drums is kind of the only instrument in Ireland that when you start to play it when you're younger, that they don't actually push it on.
No.
That one they don't push on you. The
No,
drums,
not a drummer.
yeah, they're like, here, take a fiddle instead.
The houses are built are too thin. And the neighbors
Take a penny whistle. What are you, separate from the music, as people are just learning about you guys too here on the show, and hopefully one day we'll have all you guys together. I know everybody's getting ready for the travel and everything. What do you guys like to do when you're not doing music? What are some like hobbies and fun things you like to do? And how do you, sometimes when you're touring and you're producing and you got to create, and you're always grinding, you need some things to balance life out. So what do you guys do? Like Ryan, what do you do to balance out like hobbies or?
Actually, I love to like be an odd game of golf with friends and cousins. Obviously, family time is very important. It's a big wind down. It's the biggest wind down for that actually. Bit of sleep doesn't go amiss either. Jim, tell you the truth. Get it. Take it when you can get it.
Catch up on the sleep. I know how that is. How about you, Pauric? What are some things you like to do away from the music or balance out all that, the career demands in the music industry?
I see I'm same as Ryan there for the family. Family is the big one. But then I suppose
go for a wee paint, wouldn't it?
We paint maybe during the week or rally, and I do a lot of wrecking the cars and anything with an engine.
That's a different podcast. Okay, Jim. Get this man started.
I'm actually building a Ford Escort at the minute, a 1972 Mark II Ford Escort.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool, huh? How far along are you with it?
Just waiting on an engine now, and then it's complete. Yeah, so it's close.
I'm building a Lego guitar.
Now, is that your dream car, or is there another car that if somebody said, hey, pick whatever car you want and you've got it, what would that car be? Is it that one or?
I mean, Mark II Escort, yeah. I've always been a fan of them. Even Mark I Escort. But it's actually a rally car that I'm building this for forests. Oh,
really? Wow.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah. You're coming to the States, which is exciting. And again, if somebody watches this 4 months from now, that will have already happened and you'll be on the road. They can check out your website for tours and music and everything else. Because your music is, it's everywhere, right? You can get it probably on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon. I mean, it's all the places you can purchase and download all the great music. And like you said, there's more music to come. You're putting some more songs together, and which is really, really cool. Aside from Ireland and the UK and here in the States, what are some other places you guys would like to visit, maybe that you haven't been to? Have you had a chance to, there's a lot of Irish fans in Australia too.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to say Australia might be on the bucket list.
Australia.
Yeah.
And Calgary was a big...
Canada. I'd actually like to see a bit of Canada too.
Yeah, right too. Yeah, Calgary and
Festival in July is meant to be insane.
Yeah, there's a lot of Irish influence and English influence, especially in Eastern Canada, like towards Nova Scotia, and very even the way they speak, some of the brogue sounds very Irish.
In Las Vegas,
Vegas, right?
From Alaska. And he come up and he says, you guys need to come over and play Alaska. There's a huge Irish following in Alaska. And I'm like, Alaska?
It's actually a place where is it Newfoundland? I think it's
yes, in Newfoundland.
They actually speak Irish, and all their names are still as they were when they left Ireland.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Which is, I mentioned too, residencies that you guys have had at a lot of different places, and the Cheltenham Horse Racing Festival, Dublin's Temple Bar, but also the world-renowned Mandalay Bay Casino Resort in Las Vegas. Tell us about that. I mean, that's something cool and rare.
Yeah, it's kind of sore on the liver. Las Vegas, you really
Yes, on the liver and on the wallet.
yeah, that too.
Not this Friday.
We're actually back out now. We're back out in October. First 2 weeks of October, we're back for 2 weeks in the Mandalay Bay. It's an Irish pub called the Rera Irish Pub, and it's between the Mandalay Bay Casino and the Luxor Casino. And we're going to be performing there every night for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And when is that happening? That's cool. Wow.
First week of October.
I think it's the first and second week of October. If you're around, pop in.
That is cool, huh? Congratulations. So you like Vegas, huh? It's
It sort of picks you up, eats you, and spits you out again.
But there's nothing.
Before you know it, you're back home.
that's a good way to put it. It picks you up, draws you in, and then sort of spits you out. And
And then you make for a very hungover flight back down.
yeah. Exactly right. That's
See, a lot of good people in Vegas, but a lot of people from Ireland that have stayed out there, work there,
right.
Irish staff, not to mention just ones that come and see your show as you're doing a residency and they're out on their holidays. So it's fantastic, you know.
I actually find the audience in Vegas is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially the American audience. They're very open to hearing. Whereas if you're hearing new stuff, hearing your original stuff, they're really like, can we hear some of your own stuff? Yeah. Whereas we're so used to playing stuff that everybody wants to hear.
Right. They want to hear your original stuff, right?
We hear your original stuff. Okay, where can I get that? Where can I buy that? It's just.
We're showing the website too. One of the places they can go to learn more about the music is the website. We got it pulled up on the screen here, and again, you got everything there. You got the tour dates, you got videos, you got music. You can stay updated. Subscribe to it as well. Tells you about the tour coming up, which they're all excited about, and the places that they're going. This is at the time of this broadcast. I mean, they're headed to Boston. They got, of course, United Kingdom, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New York, Michigan, throughout Ireland as well. And you guys even have a store where people can get merch. You got the shirts and CDs and other kinds of cool stuff there on the website. And the website, you can see it on the bottom of the screen there, allfolkedup.ie for Ireland gang, which is really, really cool. So good things are happening, guys, huh? You're doing well, and you're all excited. The tour coming up. And has this surpassed your dreams of what you hoped All Folked Up would be when you first thought of the idea?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, totally. Like I was happy enough to maybe get a few gigs here and there and play a couple of pubs and be happy out. But then when I seen the demand for it, it sort of says, you know what, we can push on with this. Maybe we'll try something new. And just before you know it, then you have a 5-piece band on the road. Yeah.
That's incredible. Do you guys have day jobs too? I mean, do you work full time for jobs, for companies, and then do this on the side, try to balance it? Or has this really become your main focus?
Yeah, this is the main focus now. I was trying to do both for a long time, but and so were the boys, but they realised then we can't. It's not possible to do both. Yeah, it's either one or the other because you need time at home as well.
You need the time, right? Exactly. Yeah, got families and everything else. Absolutely. So good stuff. Yeah, and Ryan, take off to get a Guinness. This has been too long without one. I got to go get it. They're chilled in the fridge there, and yeah. See, he came in just at the time.
You buying him?
That's yes, absolutely. Hop on over, swim across the big pond, and they're all yours. Somebody that's always here. I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he was a legend in comedy and acting and so much more, movies and everything else. Mr. George Burns is with us, the comedian. Yeah. And he always pops in towards the latter part. He's got a cigar and he's got his red pocket square there. And he said, you guys knocked it out of the park. He's really excited. Yeah,
Thanks.
my
Good
aunt
job.
collected dolls, and they got passed down to me, and we did like a nostalgic thing about comedians and TV shows, and George was talked about, and there he is. So he sends you his best from George Burns. Not
Good
bad. Huh?
man.
You got George on your side, huh?
Good enough. Our mascot. I haven't got one yet.
That's yeah. This is really cool. You guys are the best. Anything that you want to say and wrap up about our show, the conversation, or anything you guys are excited about coming up? And we'll definitely keep the porch light on for you and welcome you back anytime. You know, the other guys are welcome to join us when they can as well. But it's going to be, you got some cool things happening, and I know you're ready to get back out there and make it happen by coming to the States.
Absolutely.
Really looking forward to it, yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks very much, Jim, for having us on the show. I suppose just what I really want to
Watch
say
out
is
next week,
watch
America,
out
we're
next
coming.
week. And watch out next Friday. That song is going to be released. It's Galway in the Rain. It's going to be available on Spotify, iTunes, all the usual outlets. And we look forward to seeing everybody over in Connolly's in Times Square in New York on the 15th of September. And yourself, Jim, we'll meet you at the bar.
It's going to be fantastic. Take a look right here. There you go, gang. There is the dates that are coming up for the guys halfway to St. Patrick's Day, all folked up. They're coming to the U.S. and you see all the different dates there. And of course, they're going to be playing other places too. So you can go to their website and check out other tour dates elsewhere in Ireland, the UK, and other places as well. But really exciting, and it's cool music, great vibe, great sound, and they have a good time together, the guys, and they're all folked up. That's why they're gonna have a good time in New York and elsewhere. You guys are great. I hope the show met whatever expectations you had. You enjoyed the time with me as much as I have with you, and definitely welcome you back to join us on the Jim Masters Show anytime you want to pop on.
Absolutely, look forward to it.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks.
The pleasure was all mine. Spread the word about our show to everybody. Tell them tune in, check out our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV, and all the episodes. And folks will be able to see this episode, forever archived on our YouTube channel as well if they, missed it when it aired. So it's cool stuff. What are you going to do now? It's later where you are. Did you eat supper yet? Did you eat? What's next for you guys?
It's food time, yeah.
Food time, yeah.
Starting to fade away.
Have to go get the spuds.
Do you guys cook?
Yeah.
Or do you have cooks for you? Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah. He'll think about that answer and he'll text me. Yeah. Some spuds. That sounds good. I like that. That's good. So people, when they come, they'll have a really good time, right? That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But say hello. Come and say hello to the band. Don't be shy. And say hello, and maybe share a drink together. Who knows?
That's right. Exactly. Stop by, say hello, and greet the guys.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. Thanks for popping on. I know you got a lot to do because you got to get ready. You're heading over soon to the States. So safe travels, guys, and let's stay in touch. And you're welcome back on the Jim Master Show anytime, my friends. Okay.
Thanks very much, Jim. Thank you.
You be well. Cheers, and you take care. All right.
Sanchez, yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Aren't they great? And they're coming to the States. Again, at the time of this show, we've got some dates here. We'll show you again the dates where they're coming as we have them all set up here for you. And it's really cool. Got a chance to hear some music and the group all folked up. And again, that's just two of the guys. You have the founder, Pauric, there. And of course, Ryan Kelly joined him, and the rest of the band, when they're playing, on tour, the whole band will be together. The other guys, they're tuning up their instruments, and they're washing their clothes that they're going to be packing. But the whole band will be there together. And again, for folks who want to get tickets and things of that nature, here is their tour in the United States. There are the dates coming up for you as well. And again, if you want to learn more, you can go to their website. They came to us direct from County Tyrone in Ireland, which we were very, very happy about. Like I said, we sort of squeezed this episode in so they can get on because it's just on the cusp of their tour. So we wanted to be able to share that with you as well. We'll have the guys back too, and maybe we'll have the whole group together at some point. They're always welcome back here on the Jim Masters Show as well. So again, to the guys from this cool group, again, great sound, great vibe, and really, really good music. And I'm sure, you had a good time with us as well. Let us know if you enjoyed this episode, gang. We'd love it if you give us a thumbs up. That's right. Click the thumbs up. There's a thumbs up icon on the YouTube channel on every episode. When you click thumbs up and you leave a comment on the actual YouTube channel, you know what that does? YouTube sees that. Their algorithm takes all our shows and then they allow more people to see them. That's right. It helps with the algorithm. So you really help us big time, gang, when you click thumbs up on the episodes. And also when you subscribe to our YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV. So it's Jim Masters TV. Click the red subscribe button. We would love that. Become part of our JMS Lovety family, as we call it. Yeah, here at the Jim Masters Show, it's the Lovety family. All of our viewers call themselves the Jim Masters Show Loveties because I said the show has a lot of light, love, and levity. Said it too fast, and I said the word levity, and that is the rest of history. I know we've said that many times. But again, the guys have such a great time together. The music gets you on your feet, whether it's, a real pumping song or perhaps maybe it is a slower ballad with a lot of meaning. They always sort of wrap you and envelop you with good times all folked up. And if this is the very first time you've heard of them, great. That is cool. So now you discovered yet again another fantastic artist and group here on our show, the Jim Masters Show, coming to you here from the United States, beaming all around the world. And again, you can also check out hundreds of other episodes of our series. There are hundreds of other episodes of the Jim Masters Show available for your enjoyment here on our YouTube channel. Go back in time, check it all out. If you like the Irish artists, gang, the High Kings have been here, Celtic Woman, Celtic Thunder, Phil Coulter, Sir James Galway. I mean, you name it. Most, if not many, of the Irish artists have also been here. There they are with the High Kings. And the High Kings are buddies of mine, and they've been on the show multiple times. Again, really cool guys, and it was really great that we were able to put this show together for you. We put this show together rather quickly, and Paul also has his own music too. He's incredible on the banjo. Pauric, that is. Keep wanting to say Paul, but it's Pauric, Mohan, and he's really amazing, and they all are, right? I tell you. So, isn't that cool? They are really, really talented, and they have a good time. There's a website again for you, gang, watching all around the world. I'm your host, Jim Masters. This is our entertainment, lifestyle, variety talk show series. Hundreds of episodes we've done, hundreds of episodes. And with all of you, if this is your first time here, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Jim Masters TV. It doesn't cost anything. Give us a thumbs up on this episode. Leave a comment for us as well. And just let everybody you know, get on top of the tallest mountain in your town with a bullhorn and say, I love the Jim Masters Show, and all the cool vibes we send out to all of you. We always have a good time, funny moments, poignant moments. We learn something. We're inspired, like an entertainment, lifestyle, variety talk show series should do. And as you guys know, this plays off of my professional work. If you're watching for the first time, I work here in the United States in television and radio, on the air and behind the scenes professionally, stage and film as well. If this is your first time sampling the Jim Masters Show series, we are a series, a daily series. We welcome you. Thanks for being with us. When the shows are on, you could always do super chat, super emoji, super stickers. And that's usually, in the live chat room. You can do that. Or at any time, 24/7 on our YouTube channel, there's a little heart icon that says super thanks. And when you click that, that helps support our show and all this content and all these episodes of our series here. So good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And the gang from All Folked Up, two of the members of this fantastic group, 5 guys together, making a lot of great music. And yeah, they're going to be touring, and we're excited to share that with you here on the show. So we're going to wrap. Hope you're having a good day wherever you're watching around the world. We thank the guys for being with us here on the show and coming to us again from County Tyrone in Ireland, all folked up. And now you know the name of the group. Why? Because Pauric's father came up with the name. And I think it's really cool. It's so apropos for the music and for what they're doing. All right, gang, you're the best. We have such great viewers. Some of them are vocal and they comment in the chat room and they comment on social media. Some are quiet and we hear from you quietly. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Jim Masters TV. Our YouTube channel is Jim Masters TV. And of course, All Folked Up is all on social media as well. And you can find their music, as I mentioned, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, everywhere. New music coming out all the time. So stay tuned for that. And we'll have the guys back. You enjoy it? Let us know. Leave a comment for us so we know what you enjoy here on the Jim Masters Show. All right. Check out some of the past episodes as well. Love you all. You guys are the best. We really appreciate you joining us in this episode of the Jim Masters Show. Many, many more shows coming up. Great guests and good times designed for all of you. Now, as you know, regular viewers, we don't say goodbye around here. We say see you later, sláinte, cheers, ciao, wiedersehen, hasta la vista, sayonara, shalom, moilup, take it easy, take care, and be well. Be good to one another, take care of one another, and take care of yourself and love yourself as well. Jim Masters, thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, right here on the one and only Jim Masters Show. Did you enjoy this episode? It's good having you here. And I personally thank you and you and you and you from around the world, a big international audience. We thank you for being with us and taking time out of your day to join us for this episode and all the episodes that you enjoy, past, present, and future. You take care. Be well, and we'll see you next time on the Jim Masters Show. Cheers.